In the news at 8, Akwa Ibom First Lady advocates establishment of clubs and schools to fight drug abuse among youths. New Airbus A220-300 series aircraft to boost Ibom Air Fleet expected as Governor Moino visits Netherlands. President Tinubu organized labor suspend talks on minimum wage for 1 week. Plus, death toll increases at Plateau School building collapse. Details of these and other stories in a moment. A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us on the news at 8. I am Uyoko Uswa. The state's governor, Pastor Moino, has visited the Samco Aviation Maintenance Facility in Maastricht, in Netherlands, to inspect the new Airbus A220-300 series aircraft acquired by Ibom A. According to a statement made available by the Commissioner for Information, Comrade Iniememebong, the new acquisition from Khalil Aviation aims at enhancing Ibom A's operation as it awaits the delivery of planes previously ordered from Airbus. According to the CEO of Ibom A, Captain Mfon Udom, this addition is crucial to meeting the growing demands from passengers who have made Ibom A their choicest airline. Governor Eno also met with top Airbus executives, including Grain van den Beij, Vice President Marketing Africa and Middle East, and Hadi Akum, Vice President Sales Africa, where they discussed the delivery timelines for the remaining aircraft ordered by Ibom A during the 2021 Dubai Air Show. Airbus commended the state government for the investment in aviation, especially the construction of the Maintenance, Repair and Overhaul MRO facility, which they promised to pay an assessment visit for possible partnership. In addition, the governor also made a surprise visit to 15 cadets from Akwa Ibom at the Airbus Flight Academy in Angoleme, where the cadets expressed gratitude for the state investment in their future and assured the governor of their commitments to returning to work for Ibom A after their training. Governor Ino encouraged them to remain diligent, advising that life is an endurance trek one must face, and assured them of his commitment to ensuring they achieve the best. Captain Udom appreciated the governor's commitment to the cadets training and the consistent support for their upkeep, highlighting the positive impact this will have on the aviation industry and the state. The new aircraft, according to Chief Operating Officer of Ibom A, George Uriese, will arrive in Nigeria as soon as the necessary paperwork is completed. Governor Ino was accompanied by key officials, including the Chief Whip of the House of Assembly, Chief Effiong Johnson, Secretary to the State's Government, Prince Enobongwa, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Uko Udom ASN, members of the State Executive Council, and representatives from Ibom A and Akwa Ibom Business Forum. Wife of the state's governor, Pastor Patience Moino, has commended the transition chairman for Mparenin local government area, Lady Mercy Bassi, on her foresightedness in initiating the Lady Mercy Bassi Annual School Science Quiz and Debate Competition. Speaking at the event held at Mparenin Local Government Secretariat, Ikorokbaden, the governor's wife commended Lady Mercy Bassi's consistency in hosting the annual event, describing the competition as a platform for fostering intellectual mobility in young persons. Margaret Bassi reports that the governor's wife was represented by the Special Assistant to the Governor on General Duties, Pastor Anne Abraham.
The wife of the governor said it was also an opportunity to nurture the young minds on the path of success, urging the initiator not to relent on the success stories so far recorded, but to sustain it for the benefit of the students. Pastor Patience Eno, who pledged her continuous support towards the sustenance of the yearly event, also charged the students to be up and doing in the academic pursuits.
Competitions like this are more than just contests. They are platforms that empower our youth to voice their thoughts. To the organizers, the educators, the mentor, your tireless efforts in nurturing and guiding these brilliant minds are commendable.
The chief sponsor of the competition and transition committee chairman, Nkpainin local government, Lady Mercy Bassi, said the competition, which is holding for the fourth time, is to foster a culture of academic excellence, critical thinking, and effective communication among students in a bid to further improve the highly competitive educational standard that is obtainable globally, while thanking Governor Moino for his exemplary leadership style and the wife of the governor, Pastor Patience Eno, for co-sponsoring the 2024 edition of the competition. Lady Bassi listed subjects covered to include biology, physics, chemistry, mathematics, general knowledge, and a debate on the topic mainstreaming agriculture in the Arise agenda for food security, saying it was designed to boost the Arise agenda ideology and the governor's free and compulsory education.
Honorable Lady Mercy Bassi's annual science quiz is one of my contributions to the struggle to secure our future. It is an effort geared towards helping our students learn to think intensively and critically.
In a welcome remark, the coordinator of the competition, Elder Ubong Lawson, noted that the exercise, which commenced in 2021, places premium on 6 subjects including the sciences and current affairs, and has been running consecutively over the years to maintain the students' intellectual capability and encourage them to devote their time to learning. Among those who presented goodwill messages at the event were the chairman, State Secondary Education Board, Dr. Ekaite Okon, who applauded Governor Moino for maintaining the free and compulsory education in the state, while charging parents to be intentional about the educational growth and welfare of their children.
At this stage, I expect you to develop the spirit of competition in you. I wish you all the best.
Out of the 24 public and private schools that participated in the quiz and debate competition, Hope Academy Ikorekpe clinched the first position in the science quiz competition. Community Commercial School Ife Town second, while Ikpaibom Comprehensive Secondary School Ikorekong took third position. In the debate category, Community High School Ikodesen took first position. Hope Academy, Ikorekpe second, while Father Fintan's Memorial Comprehensive Secondary School, Ikontot, clinched third position. Individual prizes were also won by outstanding students in the competition. High points of the ceremony was the presentation of awards to winning schools, cash prizes to the first top 3 contestants, teachers and participating schools, while Excellence College Ikorunya spiced the event with cultural displays. Margaret Bassi, Akbc News.
Talks between President Bola Tinubu and the organized labor on new minimum wage have been adjourned for 1 week to allow for wider consultation with all stakeholders. The leadership of the organized labor, led by the president of the organized labor of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajeru, and the Trade Union Congress, Festus Osifo, had arrived at the State House Thursday, were ushered into Tinubu's office. The tripartite committee on the new national minimum wage had recently submitted 2 figures to the president as organized private sector, and the government team offered to pay 62,000 naira, while the organized labor demanded 250,000 naira. Following the disagreement over the figure, the president had delayed sending any figure to the National Assembly through the executive bill to consult with all relevant stakeholders in order to resolve all contentious issues. Principals and heads of schools have been charged to prioritize the sensitization of students on drug and substance abuse to curb its increasing surge, as well as address challenges associated with it. Wife of the Akwa Ibom State Governor and Chairperson Drug Control Committee, Pastor Patience Omoino, gave the charge during an advocacy meeting organized for principals, compound masters, and counselors of schools in Eket Federal Constituency, held at Government Secondary School, Afareket. Eket local government area. Margaret Bassi reports.
Stressing the importance of addressing problems of substance abuse in schools, Pastor Patience Eno described it as a critical issue that threatens the well-being and future of youths, resulting in long-term damage to physical and mental health, thereby spurred the increase in crimes. Represented by the Secretary of the Committee, Mrs. Esther Ukpe, the governor's wife advocated that a war against drug abuse WADA club be established and reactivated in schools to help equip students with knowledge, provide social skills, support to resist from drug abuse, and promote a safer community, while soliciting the collective efforts of stakeholders, teachers, and parents to sensitizing students. The First Lady noted that to foster a safer environment requires intentional approach and effective collaboration.
War against drug abuse clubs will be established or reactivated in schools to equip our students with knowledge, provide social skills, and support to resist drug abuse and promote a safer community. The committee looks forward to collaborating with you and other relevant stakeholders in this fight to curb the menace of drug abuse in our state. I humbly request that you give us the necessary support and cooperation required.
Mr. Nsidebe Francis, who gave a keynote presentation on responding to substance use challenges in schools, estimated that 14.3 million people between the ages of 15 to 64 use drugs. Also stated that its complexity requires an interdisciplinary approach. Mr. Francis urged school heads and parents to look out for a child who displays unexpected changes in mood, become more secretive, associate with a new group of friends, absenteeism and sudden decline in school performance, sleeps or eats too much, even steals or sells his possession as warning signs of drug abuse.
Brain development goes full circle at 21 years of age. And if they get to use these substances in secondary school, when most of them are less than 21 years of age, it means that it will affect their brain development.
An overview of the Akwa Ibom State Drug Control Committee was presented by Mr. Isaac Davis, who noted that the committee, inaugurated on February 2023, is saddled with the responsibility to address the growing challenges of substance abuse in the state and has recorded significant milestones through commitments to evidence-based strategies.
The Akwa Ibom State Drug Control Committee is committed to evidence-based strategies, ensuring that its interventions are grounded in research and best practices to achieve sustainable outcomes.
Participants, including the host principal, Mr. S.M. Young, thanked the committee for prioritizing the well-being of students through desensitization, expressing the hope that it will help curb youth restiveness and return normalcy to their respective schools.
I so thank God for Our Excellency Pastor Mrs. Umani for sponsoring this program. It's going to go a long way in helping us in schools to make sure we don't have restiveness again.
The event featured demonstration on drug abuse and interactive session by participants. Margaret Bassi, Akbc News.
The Ibionibum State Constituency Representative in the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Mr. Moses Essien, has scheduled a meeting of political stakeholders in the local government area for Monday, July 15, 2024 at the Ikpa Pavilion in Ibionibum by 2 p.m. According to a statement signed by Mr. Sien and made available to newsmen, invitees to the meeting are political leaders and stakeholders across party lines, all chapter chairmen of all political parties in Ibionibum, the chairman and members of Ibionibum Transition Committee, all former councillors, political elders of the local government area, and other invited guests. The statement says the meeting is organized for deliberations aimed at critical decisions to advance the local government area and that attendance is strictly on invitation. We'll take a short break now, but still to come, auditors in government establishments task on prudence, accountability in job delivery. Stay with us.
This is a home where we all belong. The place where life is beautiful. The peaceful ambience we enjoy when we live together in unity and love. It's a man and you know, we go stand together, we go make them better. We be brothers and sisters, no matter where we be. It's a man and you know.
It's so good to have you back. If you're just joining us, this is Akbc 45 News at 8. Moving on to other stories now. The supervisor for special duties, Nsadibum Local Government Council, Reverend Akanibum, has appreciated his people for their confidence in him to represent them. In a ceremony which also featured empowerment of widows in line with the Arise Agenda initiative of the state governor, Pastor Omoino, beneficiaries drawn from the 5 villages in the area smiled home with wrappers and cash. The event took place at Ekbenik Bansat, Asang 2 in Nsadibum local government area.
The guest of honor, wife of the House member representing Nsadibum State constituency, Mrs. Akbc Eric, who represented her husband, thanked the state's Governor Pastor Moino for fulfilling his promises during his campaign. She thanked Reverend Akanibok for coming back to appreciate his people, which she described as the first of its kind, promising to support him excel politically.
Reverend Atoyu Warom Automedicom. Warom again or PDP 100 over 100. So you need to break him for no room. I mean, made I'm income before Sanga Sanga. For no room, you need to make it fresh. Women, I do that can anticipate no room for. And I want to thank His Excellency.
The organizer, Reverend Akanibok, said the gesture is in line with the word of God, which says it is more blessed to give than to receive. He added that the event was a way of giving his people a sense of belongings and also a proof of his love for them. He thanked the member representing the area in the State House of Assembly, Mr. Eric Akpan, for appointing him to take charge of the position as a supervisor, pledging not to betray his trust in him. Reverend Ibok used the opportunity to advise youth to shun vices capable of truncating the progress and peace of the community.
The cardinal so with that word too,
in their separate remarks, political leaders in the area and the vice chairman of Nsadibum local government area, Mbosowo Charles, and others laying their voices to the good deeds of Reverend Ibok.
He come, my brother Victor Akanibok, for coming back to the unit, to the ward, to say thank you.
I so much thank the governor for what he has done. What we are seeing is the beginning of it, and I believe that the man, what the future is very, very bright for everyone.
High point of the ceremony was the distribution of wrappers and cash gifts to the women, while beneficiaries bade their minds thus.
ifon fona mi mo anno mi senye ni kidi expect ke inege bo ya nyini wo rira ina me election me anga nyong bo rat kembo go nam ke se ra ke biya ngago koro nye mi na ma mi kot ke yin ke nye nam senye ke ngono ke ye ri na mi no iba.
The head of civil service, Elder Fiongesian, has charged auditors in various establishments to always work towards the development of Akwa Ibom public service and the state. Elder Essien gave the charge while declaring open the 2024 pre-promotion seminar for auditors in the state public service. The event held at the Governor's Office Annex, Uyo. Eyalano Paul reports.
Declaring open the seminar, the head of civil service, Elder Fiongesian, said it is the place of auditors in the public service to identify internal problems involving auditing, enjoining them to brace up to their responsibilities at all times. Elder Essien said the promotion seminar is to equip candidates with knowledge that will help them to pass the examination so as Pastor Bassi also talked about the establishment, vision, and mission of Akwa Ibom State Audit Service Commission.
Of the pre-promotion seminar for auditors who are eligible for promotion in the 2024 in the public service. The Akwa Ibom State Audit Service Commission was established by law number 3 of 2021 of the Akwa Ibom State House by the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly on 29th of July 2021. The primary functions of the Commission are to assess and promote auditors in the public service as at when due.
A commissioner in the Commission, Pastor Prezokon, and the Executive Secretary, Mr. Anefiok Stephen, said the Commission is vested with the power to train auditors on the requisite knowledge of the assigned duties, lauding Governor Moino for approving the promotion seminar for auditors in the state public service.
And we are proud to say that since we came on board, we have, as much as possible, done everything to ensure that no auditor that is qualified, eligible for promotion, has been left out in the past 2 years.
I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the head of civil service of Akwa Ibom State, the greatest man in our midst.
Goodwill messages were presented by the representative of the Commissioner for Finance, State Auditor General for Local Government, Chairman Civil Service Commission, among others.
My unreserved appreciation goes to the Executive Governor of the State, His Excellency Pastor Omoema, for approving funds for the conduct of this exercise.
We have been embarking on this exercise since the commission was established, and this is the third in the series of promotion processes.
The Civil Service Commission, which is the mother of all commissions, nature, and we've computed all the results. In no distant time, promotion letters will be out to deserving civil servants.
Acquire new ideas, become innovative, and drive new business in our development efforts.
Resource persons including Dr. Udo Samudo, Pastor Mfon Udoma, Dr. Emmanuel Afaranam, Dr. Monde Akpan, and Mrs. Dorothy Song gave lectures on personnel management, financial management, public sector audit and investigation, security in state and local government, as well as general paper. Eyageno Paul, Akbc News.
The board and management of Aqua Savings and Loans Limited have appreciated Governor Moino for providing an enabling environment for the financial institution to achieve its goals and objectives. The commendation was given by the Managing Director, Aqua Savings and Loans Limited, Pastor Ime Okon, during the July edition of the Management Performance Review. Patience John reports.
At the monthly performance review, which held at the institution's corporate headquarters, the managing director of Kwa Savings and Loans Limited, Pastor Imo Kun, acknowledged Governor Moino's support to the financial institution, which he said has enabled the bank achieve 97% growth in balance sheet size, record 607% growth in revenue, disbursement of over 2.5 billion naira loans to small-scale businesses, as well as recovered over 200 million naira loans from customers. Others include reopening of closed branches, sustained industrial harmony, and accreditation with Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Pastor Kun commended staff for their hard work and dedication to duties and promised more incentives to boost their capacity, while pledging to continue to work hard to ensure that Akwa Savings and Loans Limited retain its pride of place.
I want to assure you, smile better. Amen. Multiply what God gives you. He gives you more. That is the only thing I'm looking for. Whatever talent you have, whatever position God has blessed you, use it to multiply. Multiply those talents and try to be happy, no matter the circumstance. So please, drop sentiment, drop unnecessary gossip. I will not build this place. I will build this place better. I will leave it better than I made. Because this is my baby. And this is what gives me pleasure. First one, job. I want to make a commitment today that I'm a man's servant. I will keep on serving you to the best of my ability.
The Chief Financial Officer, Akwa Savings and Loans Limited, Mr. Akwere Sien, who described Pastor Imokon's leadership style as visionary, noted that he has turned around the fortunes of the financial house through his 5-point mantra of rescue, build, nurture, grow, and stabilize.
On behalf of the entire staff, those here and those that are not here, you can see that from our hearts we love you. And you can see that we have worked our hearts out. Sometimes the figures may not be very good. The future is going to be progressive. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for accepting us. You can see that we love you.
Staff at the meeting passed a vote of confidence on Pastor Imokon's leadership style, which they said has impacted positively on the institution.